How fake do you have to be on YouTube to make it? I think that's a lot. That's a question that a lot of us ask ourselves, or how genuine we need to be. I watch a lot of these YouTubers, like the Dante Londons and the Doe Dashes, and I watch what they do, and I refuse to sell my soul for YouTube or anything else. I'm going to be genuine, and when I look at these creators, I don't think they're bad people, but I think they came up to a point in a level where they're so scared to lose what they've gained, especially if you've claimed you've never had anything. It's not the case for me. Like, I look at little things like Dante London, what he does, and he bought a truck, but he's bragging on living in the projects. Like, priorities. I feel like it's just childish priorities. I'm not going to say that he doesn't have great potential, because I don't care how big your channel gets. When you sacrifice your integrity to be something that is probably not you, that's a sad place to be in. And I think about that when I create, because it's like when I watch him, speaking on him right now, and like I said, this is not bashing. This is not a bashing session, but you brag on being on public assistance. It's like, what? And you decided to stay in a area that's less than what you deserve. Once you get to a certain point, you have to grow. Your mindset has to grow, cause like they say, a fool and his money shall soon part. There's no way I'm going to buy a vehicle and I'm in a place that I don't feel comfortable living in, or I call the projects, or I'm living in for cheap. You know, I know he recently said that he called and got off of the assistance, which that's good, because if I'm not knocking anybody that has to get assistance, because if you use it to get off of it, great. But when you bragging on it, you bragging on taking these jobs and pretty much planning on quitting because all you focus on is YouTube, when you still have responsibilities. And I see all this, and it's like, is this what it's supposed to be? Like, is this where I'm supposed to be at? Should I sacrifice everything? Should I sacrifice my integrity to make it on here? And I would never. A lot of these young creators got it confused, because you can lose it the same way you get it. All the flashing of the money and this and that, like, you're not a rapper. You out here, you can always tell when somebody's never had anything, because how they move, and it's really sad. And I don't get it, and I'm trying to understand how to. I'm trying to understand how people get on here and tell people you can do this, you can do that, but you don't believe it. You don't believe in what you're saying to these people. You're saying this because you feel like this is what's going to get views, and you've said this yourself. So why mislead people? It's something I'm never going to do. I'm never going to mislead you. I try to uplift on this channel and just encourage and say, that you can do this if you put this work in. I'm not going to lie to you. It. A lot of people are saying that you can get monetized in 30 days. You got videos saying you get monetized in a week. I guess anything's possible, but I don't see it. I'm not going to tell y'all anything just to get y'all to come on here and then get y'all hopes up, these false realities. I've worked hard to get the almost 600 subscribers that I have, and I've been uploading every day. So don't let the Dante Londons and the Doe Dashes fool you, because, like, even as far as Doe Dash, her apartment was always nice. So I was never bashing her, when I seen her stuff. But to get on here and say what all you've been through and this and that, but you've been living real good, and then to see that you were scamming with your hair products, But what I won't take away from them is that they literally motivated a lot of people. Like No Dash, when I seen her, oh, I was like, wow, okay, because she got me feeling like just be consistent. And I guess I could have told myself that, but sometimes you need to hear it from somebody else and see what they're doing. So big ups to her for that, because she motivated a lot of people and to this day I'm consistent, probably because the videos that I seen her do. But then after a while, you start seeing through these people. You start seeing that, yeah, you're nickel slick though. You know, you motivate a lot of people, but I've noticed that she's never really said, "Hey, shout out to this person or shout out to that person," or even when Dash of Faith was doing his thing. She never connected herself with anybody, and which that's fine. I understand, because some people are just loners and they want to do it on their own. But you still watch how people move. You watch how people navigate through certain situations and through life. And when I seen that, I was like, that's interesting. And she's doing her thing. I'm not knocking her for what she's doing. She's looking for every way to make a dollar. And that's okay. But not at the expense of telling falsehoods to people, and then always using God to don't pull on people's heartstrings. Don't play with That's one thing. I don't play with God. I don't play with God. She had a video one day saying, I'm not gonna sell anything. I'm not gonna sell anything. And then in the next video, I was laughing because I seen it instantly. I was like, what? I was cracking up. And she was like, when she said, I know I told you I wasn't gonna sell anything, but I talked to God and he literally answered me in like 30 seconds. And this is what I got. Y'all, I'm about to sell a course. And I was like, what? You know, it's don't play with God. I don't like that. I didn't like that. I think you're a clown for that. Because a lot of us, this journey that we're on with God, it's not easy. We're all trying to improve and try to be better. And when you see somebody playing with that, it's like it hurts. And I feel bad for a lot of her followers that don't see through it. It's okay to be supportive and support somebody, but to fall for nonsense and not see when you're being played is unfortunate. I say all this to say, when I create content, I'm genuine. I get on here because I love doing it. I don't If I get rich, great. If I blow up, great. But if not, I'm creating value for people. And that's what you got to realize when you get on this camera and pick up that camera and record and bring forth your information or whatever you're bringing, whether it's entertainment, education, whatever you bring, be genuine. Like I say it again, this is not to bash anybody, but we see through the nonsense and it's not okay. I won't do that to y'all. If you ever catch me being fake or feeling like I'm not being genuine, let me know. But that's all I got, y'all. I wanted to record a quick video for y'all and let y'all know my take on this. Hope y'all got some value from it. Hey, hit the like button for me because it helps the channel. Subscribe so you know when I upload new content. And as always, thanks for watching Terry Creates. Love y'all.